Alright, alright, alright. Welcome to another one of BumpmyStump's World of Tanks Xbox 360 replays. We're in the FCM 50T, platooned up with Provo Cat in his FCM 50T, and Doyok in his KV5. And we're on Sacred Valley, standard battle. And yeah, this was recorded a few weeks ago, probably a month ago now, I would guess. Yeah, probably about a month ago. That's my guess. I mean, I could look at the dates, but you know something? I don't really care that much about it. So yeah, you get what you get. You don't throw a fit. So yeah, we're on Sacred Valley, and we're going to push up the hill and see what kind of hate and discontent we can come up with. FCM 50T. If you play it like a medium, you'll like it. If you play it like a heavy, you'll hate it. This tank right here would be a great medium if it was just a little bit smaller. As it is, it's really big for a medium, but it acts like a medium. The traverse and the turret traverse and just everything, top speed, everything is decent, really good on it. This tank can get in and out of danger very quickly. It's good and it's bad, because getting out of danger is awesome. Getting into danger, it can do that too. So, you know, sometimes you don't want to be where you are, and because the tank's so quick, you've gotten to a place where you really shouldn't be. But, you know, you take the good with the bad. We're going to see what kind of shots we can get from up top up here. Not going to pull out in front of everyone where the heavies go, because that would not be smart with this tank. We got a leopard running around out back. Can I get a shot on him? Not as of yet. Going to stay down there though and see if I can get something, but ain't happening. He's just never going to pop up to where I can shoot him. Provo has moved forward a little bit. He moves down to get some shots down over the hill, and you know the heavies and stuff are going to be down there. And I start to go down to back his play, but yeah, that's not going to work for these tanks. There's no armor. You've got to treat this tank like you're 2 tiers down, because tier 6s will pen this tank easy. It is a tier 8 premium, but the armor is tier 6 at best. So if you get hit, you're going to get penetrated 95% of the time. See an IS-6 down there. We're going to throw some shots down there, try to get rid of some of his cover. So maybe I can sink something into him. I can't really get a shot there. All I'm getting is his turret. And this gun is similar. If you have the Super Pershing, very similar gun. A little bit quicker reload on this, I believe. Not much, but a little bit. Similar damage. Take 227 out of the IS-6. This pretty much is the sister playstyle, the sister to the Super Pershing. I think I've said it before in some of my videos. It's like the Super Pershing is the same gun and everything with armor and no speed. This is just the opposite of the Super Pershing. It's got pretty much identical gun, fire rate, damage output, everything, but in a chassis that moves quicker, flies around quicker, but takes hits like that and takes out an ammo rack from what, 400 meters? The IS-3 took my ammo rack out. Granted, I was broadside. He hit me right in the side, so you know, it was my screw up. But I wanted the shot on that Wolverine, so I stuck around until I got hit. And that's what you got to be careful with this tank. You really, you know, I have a tendency to stick around that extra second to take a shot, and you can't do it with this tank because you're going to get penetrated. KV-1S, 252 out of him. He gets finished off. T-44, 268 out of him. The reload, the aim time, the reticle is all good in this. You know, everything works slick as far as the gun. It's just a pretty low damage output gun, that's all. But it's pretty much, it's what you get when you get this tank. They have the Liberté, or whatever they want to call it, out now with a pretty paint job. I didn't bother to buy it because it's the same tank. Now I do have the Freedom and I have the Super Pershing, so it wouldn't be unheard of for me buying the same tank with a cool paint scheme, but it just seemed awful expensive. I bought the Super Pershing because, hey, I'm American. I'm not French, so I really don't need the French tank. And I really didn't... 249 out of the M4. I really didn't like the paint scheme. The color, one side, one color, and it just didn't do it for me. So, and, I'm typical. I'm a tank collector in this game. I buy the premiums and stuff because I'm a hoarder when it comes to tanks. And I like having them for my videos, but I just couldn't see spending that much money on the identical tank as this. And I like this tank, don't get me wrong, but there's a lot of money to have just a different paint. So I was like, screw it, I ain't gonna bother this time. I'm a little frustrated with the game lately too. If I was really happy with the game, I might have, but I think the developers are they're just missing a complete, I don't know how to explain it. Anyways, we're gonna get down to base. We got tanks rolling into base. We're flying down here, and I almost go over the top of him, but not quite. Damn it. Would have been funny if I did. But yeah, the developers, they seem like they're catering to the 9 to 14-year-old boys who want cool noises and like the Lunar game. What the fuck does anyone and that's pretty much 212 out of the T44. That's going to be pretty much a standard mode now, I guess, because they've added stats to it, and you can sell the tank, and you can put, stuff on the crew, and so we're stuck with that piece of shit. And that's what's important to them. They got these new sounds. Thank goodness this game doesn't have one. I have to put up with that. Now, don't get me wrong, I do like the new result screens and stuff. I like having that information. Thank you, World of Tanks, Wargaming. Heads up. Awesome job. Kudos, whatever you want to say. But like the tank sounds, they like almost all have this motor sound now. They got rid of the track sounds. The tracks go tick, 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 every once in a while. And they got this motor that's like... It's just so stupid. Now, if you are inside a tank, possibly you would hear a motor a lot louder than the tracks. But I'm pretty sure, I'm not a tank person. Someone that has driven in a tank could set me straight. Again, I imagine inside the tank, yes, the motor is probably the prominent sound you hear. Not that it's that stupid sound of that they have now. Hey, Provo just lost connection, so he's screwed. We lost Doyok a little while ago, so... Sorry, I'm ranting on and more about that than I am the game, but, if they put some decent engine sounds, cool. But they didn't. They put this stupid, just lame-ass, completely dumb sounding. We didn't even scratch them. Damn it. But they put this just stupid-ass, lame, just... unbelievably dumb sound, and then they take away the sound of the tracks, and it's like, and then they add that stupid game mode. They don't fix the issues. I have had more ghost shots lately than I have in the last year and a half playing, which is pathetic. I'm gonna sink one into that T28. The last one bounced because he turned his turret just as I shot the little bastard. He finishes off Provo because Provo was not back in the game yet. I'm going to come over here and see if I can finish him off. Can I get him? Can I get him? 10-4. Redemption for Provo. Yeah, he lost connection during the middle of the game. He comes back. He's like, did I die yet? Did I die yet? I'm like, yeah, shit, sorry, dude. I just killed you. But, yeah, back to what I was saying. they're not fixing the ghost shot issues. They're not fixing the matchmaking crap where half the time, no, more than half the time, ooh, top of Vanias, 6. That's still that same guy probably that was there 5 minutes ago in the same spot, hiding in that little shallow. And we'll put 2 into him. And we got a teammate beside us now, so now I'm going to spin around and flank him, because that's the smart play. And with this armor, instead of staying right in front of him, I'm going to go around behind him, see if I can get a shot on him, but the J Panther finishes him off before I do. So now it's 2 on 1, and 1 tank destroyer. Oh, there he is. It's an asshorn. And I try to do a snapshot, but I miss. But I'm not going to miss this time. And back up. And I can trade a shot here, but why take this? Why take the damage? You know. He's gonna aim up for the other guy, and I'll finish him off. So yeah, I could have traded a shot. I could have taken definitely 2 shots probably from him, easy enough, unless he got super high rolls both times, or got an ammo rack. You never know. We end up with 41,000 silver, 3,700 XP with a multiplier. But yeah, they put these stupid new sounds, and that's what they're worried about. Instead of the matchmaking, which 3/4 of the games, you end up on half the team. One team is a bunch of idiots with 2 or 3 good players, and the other team has mostly average to good players. And it's like 8 on 1 at the end, or 6 on 2, or 9 on 2. It's just pathetic, and it's just annoying. I go to I was messaging that guy and let him know he did a good job, I believe, if I remember correctly. I don't remember what I did. I sent him a voice message there. Pretty sure I just said, hey, good job, you know, because he did play a good game, so. But I'm actually thinking it might be a girl. She sent me a message back. Yeah, that was a girl. I didn't know that at the time. She sent me a message back saying, good game too, and, you know, that was kind of cool. I didn't know it was a girl. I just figured, hey. But, so anyone out there, Dyslexic Shrimp is a female. Or that's who made the message anyways. Maybe it's some guy and he had his girlfriend respond. I don't know. But we end up with 1,172 XP, base XP, 2646 damage dealt. That's good for this tank, you know, because you only get 220 a piece. So that's 21 penetration. No, excuse me, that was his 21 penetrations. I don't know if I scroll back down or not. Probably not. But yeah, the FCM 50T, it's a good tank, and I really wish, you know, I could have more games like this. But lately, they've just been complete shit. And I really wish Wargaming would stop being involved with Microsoft Techs or something. For some reason, all they care about is bullshit. You know, they're almost treating this like a first-person shooter. And that's a shame, because this game could be so much better than that. It was so much better than that. But, you know, hey, it is what it is. Hopefully they see the light of their errors or errors of their ways soon, before all the good players are gone. Comment, rate, subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down. Tell me what I did right or wrong. And remember, when you're on that battlefield, shoot the red ones.